Good night, everyone, and welcome to our Friday session of Business Management. I apologize for saying hello from a clip on YouTube. Unfortunately, due to an event in the university, I'm not able to join you. Nevertheless, I am eager to finish and wrap up the final concepts of our topic of business objectives and the basic tools that we were supposed to examine in order to evaluate the situation of a company. As we may recall, on our Wednesday session we were talking about the SWOT analysis by the end. And this is the most basic tool that businesses have and can use in order to assess its own position, but also to assess the rivalry that they may face with another company. I also want to emphasize, jointly with some definitions and insights, my own conclusions about the exercise on Grupo Bimbo, Grupo Walmart and Grupo Modelo that we were supposed to do on Friday. Naturally, I will recall your conclusions on Monday's session. So, in order to retake some of the important concepts, we were talking about the SWOT analysis as a very basic list of bullet points that each company may define regarding what are they good at, that would be the strengths, what am I not good, that would be the weaknesses, and what are the positive aspects that I can seize from the environment, that would be the opportunities, and what would be the negative aspects that could easily harm my company, that would be the weaknesses, okay? Now, as you may see in your materials in Blackboard, there are certain important tips in order to build a good SWOT analysis that truly helps the company. I would just like to emphasize two of them particularly. First, remember that in the SWOT analysis it is important not the quantity of bullet points that you put in each category. The important matter here is how do you analyze those factors in order to determine the appropriate combination to locate the company within the quadrant of strengths and opportunities, or strengths and threats, weakness and opportunities, or weakness and threats, okay? That gives you insight, that gives you the way to conclude and to define an appropriate strategy for the company. Now, let me move forward and let me put some particular information about how do you understand a strength and how do you understand a weakness. When we talk about paper tissues, we never think about the product. Right these days, we think about a single brand, Kleenex, okay? And Kleenex is the name of a certain kind of product within this category. But the brand has become so well known, so famous, and so functional that it has been adopted as the product, okay? So when we're talking about the strength, we're talking about a certain characteristic that distinguishes you from your competitors. Naturally speaking, this characteristic will be a revenue generator, and if possible, it should be hard to replicate, okay? Now, if we move forward a little bit to the weaknesses, we can certainly define a weakness like something that you lack, okay? And it's important for you to pay attention where you are not performing as expected by the market or as expected by your own procedures, okay? Because those points may turn into an opportunity for a rival company, okay? You need to minimize the weaknesses. That's very important. Now, in order to build a SWOT analysis, we certainly need all sorts of resources. Naturally, we have some information within our company, but there is information in the market that you need to research. In order to do that, and just to give you some insights, where can you look for information? First, make sure to dip as much as you can in internet. Okay, there is information about industrial chambers when we want to know about a company. There is information about the financial reports if the company we are analyzing reports quarterly results to the stock markets, okay? You can also follow press and media reports because regarding business news, there are certain companies that are very deeply followed by the press and the media, okay? Certainly speaking, now in this internet age, customers contribute a lot of information about companies because there is a lot of transparency. And that means that if you follow certain blogs or certain wiki pages, you can find a lot of opinions that could lead you to assume the way the company performs with customers, okay? You can read books by your rivals. I mean, there are books about Starbucks, about General Electric, about Amazon, for example, that tells the story of this company, but also tells a lot about business practices. And that can also be put into a SWOT analysis in order to get the appropriate dimension of the capabilities of these firms. Now, with this in mind, let me cut up for the moment in order to help you review the concepts, and we will come in the next clip with the conclusions on the SWOT analysis of Grupo Modelo, Bimbo and Walmart, and we will move towards the last tool of this particular subject, which is the ANSOF matrix. Stay tuned and good night for the moment. Thank you.